their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the UAB Blazers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for some space. It's Toppins. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And he'll head out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. NC State comes to the line quickly. On third and short, they hand the ball off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a fourth down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Gives it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and get him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And there's the handoff. And the Sox were able to bring him down quickly. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now for first and goal. And the Blazers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Blazers. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, UAB. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball, attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Running play called on third and short. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. crucial. Third down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20. And the Blazers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Pulls it in. It's Toppins. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Touchdown, NC State. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set up for the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Handoff from the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. NC State comes to the line quickly. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, North Carolina State. It was a foot race and he won it. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. There's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Third down after that running play. Ball handed off. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Takes the handoff again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He hands it off from the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, UAB.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch is made, room to run here. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Blazers look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll toss it to the right side. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone and go with the toss play. Big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Blazers. And the beatdown continues.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, found the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the 1st half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to take another shot right here. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the 2nd half of this playoff game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He lets it go on the move. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Blazers offense retakes the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He's brought down out at the 46.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it to the left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The shotgun running play call. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. They're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's the running back in the flat. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, UAB. And this one is getting ugly. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he's brought down there. Second down play coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Get some space around the 30. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The offense really clicking here. And in first down, they go right back to him. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Toppins. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.